Hi everybody, it's Julie and I am here with a tutorial on how to make bows for embellishments. So we're going to start with the small bows and then I'll do another video about making large bows and even double large bows and even the bow to put on your tree. Okay, so that will be in another video, but this one we're going to go ahead and do from a shoestring bow and to bows that will help you to be able to embellish things and make them just that much prettier. Things that you'll be able to use in any of your paper crafting books, bookmaking and things like that, but as well as decorating gifts and the items that you already have in your Christmas decoration stash, just giving them new life. So we are going to start with just a regular shoestring bow. Okay, so this is a double-sided ribbon. You see that it has the same design on both sides. So with a ribbon that has the same design on both sides, you can just take it just like you would make a regular tie your shoestring bow. Okay, so you just tie it, boom, that's really easy. Now one of the things that I've discovered is it's much easier to make a bow in a larger size and then pull it down to the smaller size that you're looking for. So if you're looking for something really small, maybe to put on like one of the little boxwood wreaths. So this is the boxwood trim, or the boxwood, it has 19 feet. I got it at Target. I believe it is my best Christmas buy this year. I'll be able to use it all year. So you're just making a little wreath. You've seen this before if you've watched some of my videos this year. But if you have just a little tiny wreath like this, and you want to just attach the little bow, and boom, there you have an adorable embellishment. You could even take this embellishment and add it to a tag. I have one of the, wow, I only have a couple of these door tags left. I call them the door tag. They've got a window in it. But you could take and put this on there, and wouldn't it be cute? And I still think it would be really cute to put a picture behind here. And so that is your regular shoestring bow, and you can do that with when you have double-sided, and I would just glue that one on. Okay, very easy to make a paper clip out of it. You would just take the bow, take the paper clip. You'll see on the back side you have one side that is a little wider. Take the center part, put it through, turn it, and you have a bow. I'm not taking this one apart because I'm actually going to be using this for a tassel. I'm just using this for demonstration. But there you have a bow. Okay? And I'll take that apart later. Okay, so shoestring bow. Still, again, very simple, but we have a problem. If we tried to make the bow just like we just did, and I can't even do it because I don't do it that way, this is what we would get. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and make your loop, come around your thumb and forefinger, then you're going to twist. And on this one, because not only is it only on one side, it has a pattern, an up and down pattern. So I want to make sure that this is what's going through. So I'm going to go ahead, that it's going to go through right side up. And so there. No? How am I going to get it? Can't get it. There. You know what? I have it upside down. That's why. Okay, so the poinsettia, I'm thinking that the little part is the top. So again, loop around the thumb and forefinger. You're going to twist this and push it through. Between the loop and this top loop, pull it, pull a little bit down, pull a little bit down, and there you have your shoestring bow, and it is the right sides. Okay, so very simple, but you know, some people don't know that that's really all you would have to do is just to do that twist. And again, you can just stick that through and put a paper clip in there. You could use your glue gun and attach it to a little wreath, and there you go. Or like on a tag, on a snowman, on a dog, whatever. You can just do that. I'm going to undo this because, again, I want to use this for a tassel for later. So one more time, I have this green ribbon. It is really sturdy. It is not wired, but it is really sturdy. So we'll show you one more time. Make the loop, come around your thumb, around your forefinger. I'm holding it with my middle finger. I'm going to turn it. I'm going to take it and put it through. Okay. And then you're going to make the center of your bow where you did the turn. Okay. There you go. Now again, you want a smaller bow. The easiest way is to make your bow and then pull it. Okay? And I've shown you many ways to use your ribbon scraps, so don't worry that if you're going to be cutting off the edges. You can use them for banners, you can use them to outline words. These are just, this ribbon is just big enough to put a small talk, one of the Tim Holtz small talks on words. Okay, so there's your small ribbon. Okay, now if you want a fluffy ribbon, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use this red and white candy striped ribbon. Oh gosh, am I in? I hope that was in frame. I'm sorry if it's not. I'll move my chair back. Okay, so this is the candy stripe ribbon that I got at the dollar spot at Michael's. It has 3 yards, so that is enough to do at least a couple bows. Now, I know that my wreath is going to be about this big. So my tail is going to be about 3/4 of that. So I'm going to start by leaving a tail. I'm going to crimp here, and the crimping is very important because that's what gives you your center and also what makes it so that you can continue to hold it. If you just leave this flat, it gets very hard to hold. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with this one because this ribbon is thin and because I'm only making a bow about this big. I'm going to start with a loop that's about 1 inch. You can see that it's about 1 inch. Okay, so now I'm going to do the loop. I'm going to loop it behind. This is my choice. This is how I make my bows. Okay, there's a million ways to make bows. This is how I do mine. Okay, so I've looped it. Now I'm going to turn it, and it's my turn. My twist is underneath my finger. I'm going to come back. For the first one, it's a little hard to use my 4th finger, but I'll be using that to mold my loops after it. So this first one, I'm just going to come back. I'm going to come into that center, and I'm going to turn it. I'm going to come out. My second loop is going to be just a little bit bigger than my first loop, and we're going to repeat. Loop, twist, loop with the forefinger, twist, loop. Okay, so now we're here on our 3rd one, and we're going to make it, and it's going to just be about the same, like as close to the same size as the second loop as you can get it. Loop and turn. Now we're on the 4th one. It's going to be a little bit bigger. Okay, so we're out here. loop, and turn. Looks like one of those candies that you would get in that, oh, they tasted, I didn't like the taste of them though. Okay, so forefinger inside the loop and turn. And this one is just a hair bigger, okay? Loop and turn. And same thing. So what you're doing on this side, you're doing the same size on that side. Now we can come and you can cut it once you get more confident. If you're not real confident, go ahead, and I have a wire here, and I've just gone around it, and now I'm pulling it and twisting it tight. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and cut my ribbon. And okay, so now we have a really funky looking bow. However, you could just sit there, watch TV, and make bows like this for quite a while. And then later when you I'm going to go ahead. Oh, my thumb. Okay. Whew. Yes, I'm not bandaged today. He hasn't cornered me and bandaged my thumb. But you know what? It seemed to help it yesterday. So I probably should do it again. Okay. Turning my tail. There. Okay, so when I come back in, I have 5 loops on this side. I have 5 loops on this side. This, again, this is how I make my bows. People do it different ways. People like that little center bow loop thing. Nah, I don't like it because I like to be able to use my bows again and again. And that center loop always seems to get crunched. And I'm not super symmetrical. I like things kind of different. So, okay, so what I'm doing here is I've pulled the first one from the left side a little bit down. I've pulled the one from the right side a little bit up. I've come back to the second one, pulled it down, pulled it up, pulled the third one up, pulled the fourth one kind of to the center, and the fifth one to the center just behind that. Okay, so you can see my bow is coming together. Down here, so we're going up because we were down, we're going up, we're pulling this one down, and you can hold the two at the same time and kind of, that will help you get them to go. Okay, this one comes a little bit, and then this one kind of was already where it needs to be. Got our tail here, and just come back. And so if you want to have snake tongue end here, you just fold it in, right sides together, come from the fold, cut down, and there's your, I call it snake tongue, because it looks like a snake tongue with that split. Okay, so you can do the same thing on this side, from the fold, and I have to tell you, my husband reminded me about this the other day. I do this all the time, but I was working with my friend Carolyn, and she needed a new bow for her tree. She actually changes out her bow and her bows on her wreaths and her tree throughout the season, and she got some new stuff to make some. And we were doing it, and my husband came over and he goes, well, have you ever tried this? And he pulled out the ribbon and he did that, and he cut it, and it looked really cool. And like I said, I do it all the time, but it was just really funny to see my husband do it. He is a machinist and a programmer, and the old way that the machines used to run, they used to use a tape that has like holes in it, and this is how they told what direction the tape was to go, what direction the tape was to feed. So it was interesting. It was really kind of cool. Kind of cool. So there you have a little bow. And wouldn't this be cute, like on a bag, or even on a paper clip, like on top of your book? It also would be really cute on the edge of a book. I don't have any of the books right here right now, but it'd be really cute on the edge, the spine like at the top of the spine, and then your tassel could hang down. Another thing that you can do is I have this plaque. I got it at Dollar General last year. I have a few of them. I probably got them after Christmas. But one of the things you could do is just add a bow to this little plaque, and you know, that would be really cute. Again, this bow could be added maybe if you did a couple of rounds. It's got a mind of its own, of the boxwood. Okay, so going around a couple times, maybe twisting it a little bit and making a little wreath, and then you could add a little wreath to that. Would be really cute. I've seen those little lanterns, the little light up lanterns, and it's really cute to take and put a little wreath around the light up lantern. So imagine the light up lantern in here, the little tiny one, and then the bow. Oh, just so cute. I was in Ojai for Thanksgiving, and coming home, they had decorated Main Street, Ojai. And if you're not familiar with Ojai, that's where the $6 Million Man is from. And anyway, beautiful little town. Lots of spas and stuff like that. Just a really cool, quirky town. It's my hometown. And downtown on the, oh gosh, what do they call it? I can't, boy, bad, I can't remember. But they have arcade. The arcade. So they have big ones, big wreath with the big huge lantern in it that lights up and lights around it. It's so pretty. So that's what made me think of it, and I just think that that would be really pretty. So so those are some ideas. Another thing that you can do is if you have some of the funky garland stuff, you can take and like loop a couple pieces, just a couple pieces like this. I love, look at how faceted that is and how sparkly it becomes. But taking that and then just adding the bow to that and putting putting that on a gift along with the gift card. Wouldn't that be, let's pretend like that's a gift card. Wouldn't that be pretty? This is a Project Life card I have in my stash over here. So that is the small bow tutorial. So we'll make one more with you. Again, this is one-sided ribbon. So we're going to make a tail. We're going to pinch it. We're going to do the loop about 1 inch. Come back, pinch it, turn it, make a loop about 1 inch. Pinch it, turn it, come back just a little bigger, pinch it, turn it, come back just a little bigger, pinch it, turn it. This is the third one. It's going to be the same size as the second one. Pinch it, turn it. Third one, second size, same as the second one. Fourth one, just a little bit bigger. Pinch and turn. Fourth one, pinch and turn. Fifth one, just a little bit bigger. Pinch and turn. You're going to want to do your wire first. I'm going to show off. Just kidding. But come back and twist it. Okay. So as you can see, this bow does not have any wire in it. This ribbon does not have any wire. And one of the things that I've discovered with Christmas decorations that I really, really love wired ribbon because it is forgiving and I can fix it. So there's your bow. So I'm going to just really quickly, I hope this is a whole bow. I don't know what it was from. It was in, oh, look, it went around a box of some sort. Okay, so, but it's in my bow box. So this is what it looks like when it gets crumpled up and it gets put away. And here it is another year. This one's been tied with ribbon. So you could actually tie your bow with ribbon if you want. Like balloon string or just regular curly ribbon. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to find, here's the tails. Okay, I think this is from my 12 Days of Christmas display I used to have, since it's from a box. Here's another tail. So I'll go back in sometimes and add a second set of tails, usually before I wire it. Okay, so now you're going to go in and just find the pieces. That's the first thing, is to find the loops. Pull them out and straighten them out. You might even find something at the store that looks totally wonky, but all it needs is a fresh fluff. Fresh fluff. So here we go. Okay, this makes it confusing, this down here, but there. So you're able to totally just come back and fluff this ribbon and use it year after year. I've used the same bows on my living room display. Okay, now this one's a little different. This one is one of the ones that I made when I did do the loopy center. See the loopy center? So it's a flower, feels like anyway, flower type bow. But being able to use the wired ribbon we've been married 7 years. So this is our 8th Christmas that I've lived here. And when I moved here into our home here, that first Christmas I did bows for like candle holders and up above the picture and stuff. You'll get to see it. I'll do a home tour after my house is actually, it'll probably take a few home tours after I've decorated the boxes. Hooray, the boxes are in the house. Today is Sunday, December 3rd. The boxes have made it in the house. Mr. and Mrs. Santa have done their tailgating, and so that is a huge accomplishment. And so hopefully by the end of the week I'll have this all set up. So anyway, that is my video for today, and it is making bows that you can use in your embellishments, in your packaging, and in your decorations. And I hope that that you can do that. So stay tuned, because there will be a video making the larger bows along with double bows and triple bows, and how to make a bow for your tree. And so I hope you come back for that. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing day. Bye.